Okay. How you guys doing today? This is Aletha from Aletha Donaldson's channel. I hope all my humble ones are having a wonderful day today. We have a treat today. We have an amazing treat today. I'm so excited about this interview. I have an awesome guy here. His name is Mr. Edward Davis or Ed Davis. Mr. Davis is from, well, let you introduce yourself, Mr. Davis.
Welcome. Thank you for allowing me to come on your platform. Oh damn. Let me. Message button. My bad. I'm sorry. Message button. Message button. Let me just hit that button. Okay, I'm sorry. Uh, 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 Damn, I forgot where I was. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, my name is Ed Davis. Thank you for having me on the show. My name is Ed Davis. From here in California, sunny California. Born and raised. Cheryl, one notification. Cheryl Thurston. Yeah. Call. I'm 63 years old. I've been blind now for I've been legally blind since 1984. Totally blind since 2008.
Okay. And we are on here. We are just really gonna mentally we're gonna rap. We're gonna rap. We're gonna share some knowledge. We're gonna share some things that I'm gonna just what I'm gonna do is pick Mr. Davis's brain. That's what we're gonna do today. Um, hello. Looks like it says Pamela. So Pamela, how are you, sweetie? Thank you for joining. She said, "Nice to meet you, Mr. Ed Davis."
Nice to meet you too, bro.
I'm just gonna pick his brain. We're gonna talk about, a few topics today. And first being that he is blind and totally blind, I'm gonna go this route. I am going to ask you, how was it for you to adjust to going from sighted, legally blind to completely blind? Can you tell us a little bit about the journey? What happened, just a little bit, and also how did you adjust and a little bit of advice to people that may be going through the same thing that you went through?
Okay. Well, let me start here. I was in a motorcycle accident back in 1984 where I broke my entire face and cut up both my eyes with my sunglasses. And due to the grace of God, I got my vision back in one eye. Although I was legally blind, I was very functionable for from 84 all the way up till 2003 is actually when I quit driving cars again. And then I kind of like just faded into black. From that point on, by 2008, I was total. Now that transition, other than being able, to be the man of my family and go out and, earn a living and do the things that I was supposed to do for my family. It was kind of rough. I did what different things, odd jobs here and there to support my family. But when I realized I was on the end of it, I went and I said, okay, I need to get help. Let me get with the rehabilitation and see what, resources they got available for me. Because as many of you may know or will soon know if you're on the transition period, once you pretty much get to darkness or, there's nothing they can do, the doctor is just going to tell you, well, there's nothing we can do. And they ain't got nothing for you. They ain't got no direction to point you in or nothing like that. So we're kind of forced to learn all of these things by ourselves. So, that was a tough transition period. One thing a lot of us all go through is a form of depression, of losing our sight and feeling, less self worth, if you will, not being able to function and do the things we used to do. But in my opinion, now looking in the back, looking in the rearview mirror, as they say, don't do that. Don't beat yourself up. As they say, get up, stand up, do what you got to do, make it happen because life is not over. And I mean, hey, I'm enjoying my life at this point, So, I mean, it's all good now. So, I mean, it's just a process. There's a lot that you have to learn. I mean, the biggest thing is you got to learn to be a self advocate because there's going to be many people out there that's going to tell you, no, we can't do this for you. We don't have any resources for you. I mean, there's resources in every state.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of you having the determination and the willpower to go out there and find them. And, if not, reaching out to people such as myself and the different organizations that are out there to assist you in finding those resources.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, because me newly going through this, I'm always upbeat. I always try to help people, as we have conversed about that. And I've always been the type of person to be the positive minded person. But when I started going through this transition and dealing what I deal with now, it kind of broke a little bit of my spirit. It kind of broke a little bit of my stride. And so I have to say that I take my hat off to you and Anthony, because Anthony has pushed me, and being able to converse with you yesterday and today, you have given me information that I knew nothing about at all. And I didn't know those resources that we're going to talk about now. I didn't know a lot of those resources were even available to me. I do want to move into a little bit of the resources, the things that we have as the community, impaired vision community and the totally blind community have. What are some of the resources that you would recommend for people that are just going through, or that has been totally blind and maybe not aware of those resources?
Well, I mean, here again, it depends on where you at in your life, where you trying to go, what your goals and admirations are. I mean, me, I'm not one to sit still. So, I mean, here in California, we have California Department of Rehabilitation. I mean, other states, they have, various commissions for the blind, if you will, or some other form of, Department of Rehabilitation. Now, that's your main resource as far as getting education, training, equipment, you know what I'm saying, to help you. I mean, you could be a student. You just want to go back to school. And I mean, all of these are resources, the rehab and stuff like that. These resources are designed to help you reach those goals, again, and even in that process, even though these places are designed to help you that way, you must be, I cannot emphasize this enough, you must be a self-advocate, because you're going to run across different counselors and so on and so forth. And I'm not trying to offend any of them that may be listening. But when you start acting like that's your money you spending, you're disrupting my future.
Yeah.
You're in hit, you're making, you're disabling me from being able to reach my goals. So, I mean, here again, and that's what a lot of them will do. I mean, I hate to go here. Some of them will act like, if they got a personal issue, I mean, whatever, you just personality don't click, you may not get what you're looking for. I mean, a perfect example out here, I got my counselor I had. I mean, me and him was kind of all right. But I mean, I had to go over his head and get, be a self-advocate, go over his head, get at the supervisors and yada, yada, to get the things that I need. But there were other people that were not as motivated as I was, and fulfilling the requirements he had put on me. Yet he was giving them everything they wanted, and I had to fight for everything I got.
Yeah, and that is, I'm quite sure that was rough in dealing with that. I haven't went through those stages yet. I am waiting on my response for Division of Blind Services. But one thing I can say is you have been driving home being a self-advocate, and that, I have to fight for the things that I need in my life, because I believe in our human spirit, sometimes our ego gets in the way, whether it's conscious or not conscious. Our ego gets in the way, and if we're put in a position, sometimes we don't want to help the way we should. So let's switch gears a little bit. what type of information or knowledge can you drop on the sighted community as far as for us in the non-sighted community or low vision community? What kind of information can you give them on being able to relate or understand us as a community in whole and dealing with us in an atmosphere, maybe family, maybe friends? What kind of information can you give someone, being you, totally blind, to a sighted person that may be dealing with a blind person as a low sighted person or a blind person as yourself? What kind of information can you give them to be able to, I guess, address, deal with, handle, be around a person that's not sighted?
Well, first thing we need to do, and I mean, we're all guilty of this. Don't assume nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, all the myths you heard as far as hearing and smell and all these other things, it just magically gets better. You know what I'm saying? No, it does not.
I told you a lot.
You learn to use it better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry, I wear hearing aids. So how did my hearing get better? Okay. So, I mean, but I mean, that's number one. Don't assume anything. Don't assume that when you see this person walking through a train station or making their way to a bus or whatever the case may be, don't just automatically assume they lost. I mean, by the time you think they got where you seen them at.
Yeah.
They know how to get where they're going. We have been trained to do this. Do not assume. Ask. Ask first. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, I see, you okay? You need some help? I mean, don't ask. I mean, I've literally had people run up and grab me and try to pull me in a different direction. Hold on. No. I stop. And I'm a big guy. So, I mean, it's a little hard to move me once I plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, well, what are you doing? Oh, well, you about ready to walk off the platform. No, I'm looking for the edge of the platform.
Yeah.
I'm not about to what you're assuming that I'm going to walk off. Okay, don't assume. I mean, bottom line, we're people too. Just talk to us. I mean, we're just like everybody else. We just don't have sight. I mean, communicate. When you're trying to direct someone, don't say, oh, it's over there. Excuse me, where's over there?
Yeah.
I can't see over there.
Yeah.
Be as descriptive as possible. Oh, it's right over there to your left. It's right over there to your right. I mean, a lot of us are really good with let's say the clock thing. Okay, it's at your 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That gives us kind of, a direction to work with. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, oh, it's right over there. Oh, it's right in front of you. All those kind of things. Well, I can't see all that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be as descriptive as possible. But like I said, again, the main thing, don't assume nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just ask. I mean, the majority of, like I said, we're all human. We're all good. I'd rather I see you trying to make your way. You good, or you need a little help? Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah. My husband does like but he's getting used to it now, and he's trying to acclimate himself as well. Because what I've learned is dealing with my vision problems that I have, it's not just me dealing with it. My whole family is dealing with it.
Exactly.
And he's not a descriptive person. Like, he's a 1-2 word type of person. Well, you talked to him yesterday. He's really not, or you tried to anyway. He's really not a talkative type person. So for me, when I can't see or I don't see something, I'm like, hey, where is blah, 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 blah? Oh, it's on the table. Well, I'm standing up on the other side. Where is the table? He's not used to dealing with this issue, as well as I'm not used to being in this position. So it is not easy. And I just wanted to get that out there to sighted people.
Alita, baby, it's a transition for all of us. I mean, it's a learning process for all of us.
Yes,
I mean, my biggest thing I do, and I've created this 4 years ago, I do a thing annually I call Walk a Mile in My Shoes. And I find that this is the greatest thing that I've been able to come up with to, in essence, give the sighted community a taste, if you will, of what we deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to touch on. So go ahead.
So, I mean, I do little things like, I mean, it may sound petty and simple or whatever, but until you've tried this, it's something else. For instance, as a sighted person, you go in there, you get you a glass of water every day. Ain't no big thing, right? Put some water. Try to do it without splitting. Okay, put a sleep head on and walk around your house. You go around your house every day. I mean, how long you living in your house? A lot of people been living in there, years or whatever. You know the house like you can.
Mr. Davis, you're kind of breaking up a little bit, so I don't know if they were able to hear the last part. But you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
The water, you talking about the water around the house? Can you hear me?
It's still a little kind of breaking up a little.
You got me back yet?
Yes.
So we're talking about from the water, or we're talking about walking around the house?
I don't know if they heard. Let's just start from where you said the kitchen and getting a glass of water, because I didn't hear anything after that. So I'm sorry, but it just
okay. Hey, technical difficulties with this COVID thing. Everybody's online, so we all have glitches, if you will.
and Pamela says she is enjoying this.
Okay, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Pamela. So back to the kitchen and the water. I mean, like I said, sighted people, you go in the kitchen, you get your glass of water, no big deal. Put a sleep shade on, blindfold yourself, take a bandana, scarf, whatever the case may be, tie it around your eyes, cover your eyes, and go get that cup of water without spilling it. See if you can pour that cup of water without overflowing it. And then on the flip side, that's your house. You've been there for years. Put a blindfold on and see if you can go from your kitchen to your bedroom. I mean, you do it automatically every day, but you just don't realize, how much you depend on your sight. I mean, with my walk a mile thing, I get the biggest reaction out of people when I put a cane in their hand, give them a quick cane lesson, then I give them a sleep shade, put it on their head, and then I take them for a walk. Make them navigate a couple blocks. Let's get up here by where the traffic is, and let's cross this signal, and let you hear how cars are zooming by, and you know what I'm saying? It's accelerating for them, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's something we have to live with on a daily basis.
Yeah. And as you know, that I'm not gonna lie to you, I was literally, I ain't gonna lie, I know that I have to do with it tomorrow, but I was petrified. I was like, oh man, I gotta walk up into this school, Lord, I don't know what to do. I know the sun gonna be there. And it's not the first time I'm gonna walk. I have that anxiety. And I know that, me dealing with this situation is what I'm going to be facing, but I still have a little anxiety, and I know I can do it. I have confidence in myself. Just knowing that I have to do that, my hands started sweating. We was on the phone, and I was like, "Ah, man!" But I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
I mean, you're gonna have that anxiety, Alita. I mean, we, like I said, we've had conversations, so I've expressed certain things to you, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. I gave that to my father.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm out here. I'm walking around alone in the dark. He is my protector, and I depend on him to protect me.
Absolutely.
And he's done an excellent job of that.
Yes, he really is. Oh, so I'm so excited to have you on here. I really am. How about this? How about we switch up a little bit? Tell us about any of the things that you may be having coming up. If you have any businesses, if there's things that you're doing in your life, because a lot of people believe that blind people can't run businesses or companies or institutions or whatever the case may be. They believe that we can't do this. So, because I have you on here and we have about 10 more minutes, I would love for you to tell us what you're doing in your everyday to maintain your financial situation. What do you do every day?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I mean, I'm an advocate. I talk to people such as yourself. I talk to others. Try to help people get beyond. Help them find the resources they need. I mean, I just work with them, whether it be technology or whatever. I mean, I'm not the greatest at any of it, but I can help you get where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
And and that gives you that platform that I get you on the ladder, and I have no problem about moving to the side and let you climb on up above me, if you so choose to. So I believe I'm part of an organization. Maybe some have heard of it, maybe some haven't. Some got negative views of it, some got positive views of it. But I belong to the NFB, National Federation of we're a nationwide organization. We're just one of a few. I mean, I think we got the ACB and maybe a couple others, but they're just organizations that they advocate for the blind. And, I've been to DC. I've walked the halls of Congress. I've talked to my congressmen and senators and so on about, various bills and issues pertaining to the blind community. But here locally, I'm the vice president of my chapter, the Inland Empire chapter of the National Federation of Blind here. And I mean, I work in that field right there. I mean, I just do a lot of advocacy, Aletha. I mean, that's just my thing. I just, that's my passion. When I went through school, I just seen, where it was necessary. Then as I was going through my own journey of trying to get to the resources and things I need, I just realized, okay, well, if you're not a very strong-willed person, you're going to let that rehab counselor, you're going to let that Social Security worker or whatever the case may be, you're going to let them bully you and tell you that you don't know, this is not available. You don't qualify. No, I don't go out. No, get that. No, okay. If you don't want to help me, I'm going to your boss, and we're gonna make this happen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just my thing. So, I mean, other than that, I just do, like I said, the projects like my Walk a Mile. This year, I plan on doing a virtual Walk a Mile. So please keep your eyes open for that one. I hope that everybody would participate. I'm going to post some challenges, and you just choose one and then do a video of yourself doing that challenge. And then, I mean, it's just trying to create that awareness. I mean, it's all about that awareness. Like I said, don't assume anything. If you're aware, if we were all aware of each other, we would never have any issues.
Yeah. And if we were all aware of each other, we would definitely have more unity.
Exactly. So, that's my goal. That's what I do.
Okay, so if you have any emails or maybe someone can contact you about the Walk a Mile in My Shoes, that participant situation, do you have anything that you could give out on here? So if someone sees it, if they're interested, they can do it, like an email or something where they can reach you.
My email, and I guess you put it in the comments for me. But bottom line is simple: it's first #1 ST amendment ed at gmail.com. You can just contact me there. I'm pulling the platform together now. I'm laying out how we want to do this format, and that's the only reason it's not out there right at this moment. We're just They say getting all our ducks in a row.
Yeah. But,
But
you know, they still should be able to reach you. I wanted to have something where they would be able to reach you, just in case they wanted to do it.
Right. Well, I mean, they're welcome to reach out to me pertaining to any of this. I mean, I'm very open about my blindness. I mean, like I said, life is not over. I am enjoying my life. I still do, 85, 90% of what I used to do. I mean, yeah, sight is a wonderful thing. I miss not seeing my kids and grandkids growing up and all that, but it's more fun now because I get to braille them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I give them a sense of worth. Look, I need you to help me get here. I need you to help me do this. I mean, they know I only ask when I gotta have that help. But but at the same time, I believe I'm being a great role model for them because I'm not allowing my blindness to stop me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's one of the things about the NFB. One of their little slogans or whatever. Blindness is not what holds you back.
You're right.
You can live the life you want. You just got to be willing to go get it.
It's true. That is so true. Well, okay. So, I really enjoyed being able to have you on. I thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would like to touch on or talk about?
I mean, this what this is conversations about. I'm quite sure that we'll be collaborating on quite a few other things in the near future.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We can
absolutely.
say that.
I will be having you back. Absolutely. We will be doing more interviews together. It's so much that I could talk to you about. I really, really, really could. We could talk for hours, like literally talk for hours. So yeah, we have. So it's been so great being able to do this interview with you, being able to get some knowledge out to some people, being able to just talk about how we as a community, the two communities can bind together, the sighted community and the blind community, and just get some understanding about one another and being able to coexist together without thinking the other is weak or helpless. And so that's what I wanted to accomplish, and I believe that's what we did today. So thank you so much. And like I said, you already know we will be doing different things, different titles, different discussions. I will be bringing you on probably quite frequent if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's fine with me, sweetheart. I'm at your disposal whenever you need me. I'm right here. So this is what I do. I love to inform. I love to create the awareness.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, I'm going to end. If you're new to the channel, if you could please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Any comments, anything that any questions or anything like that. If you have a question later on after the interview, I will definitely pose those questions to Mr. Davis. We talk. Probably going to be talking all the time now. I will come to him and give him those questions. If you have any questions for me or any comments for me, absolutely put them down. I really enjoyed this and I'm thankful. Thank you. I'm at 34 subscribers. I wanted to thank each and every person that has subscribed to my channel. And it's going to be more things coming up. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing, awesome day. And remember your work. Every effort to succeed, every effort that you put in to succeed, you're worth it. Take care, you guys. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, y'all.